guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lady La. If you are new, welcome. Don't forget to join the family and hit the subscribe button. If you are a returning subscriber, hey girl, hey, or hey boy, hey. Today I'm going to be doing a demonstration and a review of the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Wear Foundation. So if you want to know the deets, stay tuned as we get into this demonstration. Hi, so as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be doing a demonstration and a review of the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Foundation. Alright, so this is the box that it comes in, and this is the bottle that it comes in. It's very sleek. It's a very sleek frosted bottle. So let me just, before we begin, let me just read off on the box what this foundation claims to do. So this is Laura's longest wearing foundation, seamlessly fuses to skin with a weightless layer that looks, fits and feels like a second skin. Moving with your every move, skin enhancing pigments fuse with ultra long wear for our most modern, flawless, medium to full coverage that's naturally you, leaves a matte finish that's never dull or flat. So the main reason why I bought this foundation is pretty much based on the last sentence, leaves a matte finish that's never dull or flat. So I'm not really a big fan of matte foundations, just for the simple fact that I find them to be dull and flat. So this foundation claims not to do that, so I'm very excited to try it out. This is what it looks like, and I got mine in the shade Truffle at Sephora. So let's begin. It also says to apply, the technique is to apply it to a clean skin with Laura's foundation sponge or with your fingertips. For best results, use the Laura Mercier primer. I'm not going to be doing that today. To make sure I get the most out of this foundation, I'm first going to moisturize with my Glam Glow moisturizer here. And what this does is it highlights your skin before the highlight. So let's go ahead and apply that. Alright, it's like it gives you like a natural glow. And then I'm going to go ahead and prime with my Sephora primer. I really like this primer because it blurs out your face. Alright.
Baby girl, I say, your body na killer, oh. Oh, yeah, I need to diet up your body, oh. Only on your body. Got the girl for the corner, there's somebody in the corner. Don't see the wine.
Okay guys, so this is what the foundation looks like with one layer. So this is like a medium coverage. I'm going to do a close-up so you can see. So this is what it looks like. Because I'm going for a full coverage look here, I'm going to go ahead and do another layer. Also bring it down my neck, because as you can tell, my neck is a little darker than my face. So I tried to match my foundation to my chest. All right. Okay guys, so this is what the foundation is looking like so far. I have to say, first impression, I love it. I have to say, like, I love the way it feels on my skin. It doesn't even feel like I'm wearing makeup. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and then I will be back to talk about the goods of this foundation. All right, stay tuned. I'm going to step off camera. I'm actually shooting another video on how I highlight and contour my face, so that will be somewhere on my channel. So I'm going to step off and do that, and then I'll be back to talk about this foundation. Okay guys, so I stepped off camera to finish the rest of my makeup. I just did a video on how to highlight and contour, so if you like how this looks, make sure you check out that video as well. Now let me go ahead and talk about how I feel about this foundation. So this is what it looks like when it's all dressed up. You saw me apply it, and now you get to see what it looks like when it's all dressed up with the goods. So I just want to go down the specs of this foundation really quick and just see if it actually, you know, like I said, so it's Laura's longest wearing foundation. When I tell you this foundation, so I've worn this foundation a few times prior to doing this video. When I tell you this foundation lasts long, like it lasts long. It doesn't, like it lasts long. Like I've worn it for like I've gone out with it, came home, fell asleep on my couch, woke up, and the foundation was like still on my face. So it is very long lasting. Like I kid you not. Like it's full coverage. So I give that like a 10, like as far as how long it stays on your face. It literally will stay on your face until you are ready to wipe it off. I kid you not. Like it is good for that. And it says seamlessly fuses to skin with a weightless layer that looks, fits, and feels like a second skin. I will say it does, when I do put on this foundation, it does not feel like I'm wearing foundation at all. Like right now I feel like I have nothing on my face, despite, except for these like really heavy eyelashes that are like weighing my eyes down. But yeah, like it doesn't really feel like you have makeup on. Like it blends into my skin so perfectly, as you guys saw, and it matches my chest like so nicely. I definitely found the color for me, like the shade for me. So it definitely blends in very well with my skin. It fuses into my skin. So yes, that's another check. That's another 100% check that they put on the box that's actually accurate. So yeah. And it is medium to full coverage, so one layer will give you medium coverage, and a second layer will give you full coverage. Actually, one layer can actually give you full coverage, because when I put one layer on, it covers all my blemishes and everything. So I will give it a thumbs up for full coverage. So the consistency of this foundation, the only thing with matte foundations, like I have very dry skin, so I'm not a big matte foundation person. So I like that this foundation, even though it is matte, it is not drying. Like it does not make my skin feel dry, and it does not look matte. It actually looks, it has more of like a semi-satin finish. So even though it dries matte, like the consistency is very matte. Like as soon as you put it on your face, it dries very quickly, and it dries matte, like, you know, like the matte feel. But it does not look matte, and that is what I love about it, because it looks like it's a semi-satin finish, which is like my favorite makeup finish. Like the NARS All Day Luminous foundation, that is like my favorite foundation ever. But yeah, so this is not as radiant as the NARS. This is not as radiant as the NARS All Day Luminous foundation, but it is close. It is very close to it. I mean, the only thing is I just wish sometimes it settles into my creases. It settles into my smile lines. I have problem areas there, and it settles into that. So that's my only con. That's my only con about this, is the way it settles into creases. It likes to crease. But once you set it with your powder, it behaves. So, and this foundation will run you for $48 at Sephora. They have a range of colors. I didn't see many colors for darker skinned women, but not at Sephora anyways, but they may have your shade online or something like that. But this was Truffle. And I want to give a shout out to Vanessa Gima on Instagram, because that is who I discovered this foundation from. I saw her use it in a makeup tutorial, and I saw how nicely it fused into her skin. So I decided to give it a try, and I instantly fell in love right away. Knowing who I am, I tend to jump a lot with foundations. So I don't know how long I will be sticking with this foundation for, because and I will tell you, like recently, in the past month, I have returned 4 high-end foundations at Sephora. Like I was at Sephora every weekend, like trying out new foundation. I would buy it and return it, because it would look nice in the store. I would come home and it wouldn't, and I wouldn't like it. So I've returned, including the Born This Way foundation. Like I've returned like 4 different foundations, and this one is the one that I settled on, that I actually like loved. So yeah, if you have any questions, or if there's anything that I forgot to leave, or if there's anything I forgot to mention, please feel free to drop a comment down below, and I will see you in my next video. And don't forget to check out my video on how I contour and highlight my face. All right, bye guys.